want to walk in a little bit?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Feels a little trespassy.
Nah, it's okay. As long as you don't harm any of the plants, you just step between them. Like, there would have been a seed here, but just you walk between it. Kind of like a little game, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Gosh, some of these are getting quite tall. But yeah, that way you don't damage any plants. No one will get upset at you. This is where I drove my city car years ago. Yep. Yeah, I know. Going against the furrows is a bit of a... takes a lot of skill. Yep. Yeah.
Like, I don't do this cornfield walking.
Isn't it interesting that they just drive over it? Like, that was just 3 days ago that he drove over that.
Oh, that's true.
I guess whenever you have acres and acres of it, you don't care about losing a few to tire tracks. Kind of interesting. You want to take the camera? You know, I could see myself doing farming. Should I? I mean, am I okay? Is the sun coming that way?
Yeah, you're fine.
I could definitely see myself doing farming. But I wouldn't have a huge amount of land, and I would do I would design a lot of my own equipment. That'd be a lot of the draw. I'd make it like entirely solar powered, if I could. Corn!
It's corn.
Corn.
I know for like a haunted house thing, no, not a haunted house thing. Well, kind of. Like there was, years ago, went to this little haunted house thing in a cornfield. And we had to run through the corn maze.
Okay.
So it's like, it wasn't this big, because again,
Yeah.
like,
Pennsylvania.
yeah, we don't really...
Fields are more sectioned off out there.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be this expansive. Maybe further west in Lancaster,
Yeah.
perhaps, but even this is still different.
A lot of these used to be smaller farms.
Yeah.
They used to have like tree breaks and stuff, wind breaks, or hedges, and but then over the years they just kept buying because like this is owned by actually a big corporation
I'm not
that
surprised.
doesn't actually farm it. They just rent it out to farmers.
Yeah.
That's another reason why you're not going to have some farmer coming out of his house with a
get
gun.
pissed off.
Because, I mean, they drive here from like 50 miles away to farm this. Or, well, 20 miles away.
Still though.
All these farms out here, none of them have farm equipment that's useful in them. They might have stuff that's been in there since the 60s, but none of these people really farm that much, except for, I think a few people do have some stuff, but you can tell because usually if they actually farm, well, they have to farm a lot of land, so they need like 7 sheds to have their 3 combine harvesting equipments in there. And you can tell a lot of stuff's kind of like my dad's land, where it was a farm, and there was like 8 buildings here at one point, bunches of trees and stuff. But then in the 90s, somebody decided that they would like rehabilitate it into like property, and so they demolished like 7 buildings, 5 buildings or whatever, and so I sectioned the land off to where this is farmland owned by somebody else, and then this is just house. So now there's really no reason to be out here, because like the people came out here to farm, but now the people come out here to either do their work on the property that they rent, or to live here to be away from people. Kind of interesting. I would have much rather this place still have like the 7 old buildings on it.
I know. And the
and
trees.
have all the trees and stuff. But I get it. Whenever somebody wants to, you know, it's a lot of the thing of like the TLC channel kind of thing where they flip houses.
Yep.
And people would come out here, they just clear cut everything, put everything in dumpsters or dump trucks at that point, and then just try to upsell it. But you remove a lot. Like, there was a lot of history on this farm that was lost because it's not a farm anymore. I might sometimes slip up and call it a farm, but no farming gets done past this line. I don't know, it's just interesting. Some nice shots over there. I think it would be nice to do a rocket project out here again sometime. Well, yep. Illinois corn seems to be doing pretty good, even though it hasn't been raining for like much this month.
Yeah.
But it seems like, or past month, I mean. But I was watching, I watch Harry's farm. He's in the UK, and they've been having issues with rain as well. His oilseed rape farm has been having some issues, and the wheat, if I remember right, it's gotten a little bit delayed. But this stuff, you know, the saying used to be knee high by 4th of July, but it's knee high by June 3rd. Today's June 3rd. So, whatever they got growing, whatever they put in the genetics in these things, they get them to grow so high now. And you also, like, you don't have to like do the germination of the tassels anymore. You just plant them and forget them. It's honestly pretty amazing. Well, that's pretty much it. Is that all you got to say on corn too?
Corn.
Corn.
It's corn.
Corn. It's corn. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Thank you very much for watching. See ya. Oh, I just realized the lens has been smudged.
No.
Oh my god. I hate this.
Oh well.
I really hate this. I'm gonna make a case that goes around it.
Yeah.
It'll shield the sunlight. Like for instance, let's say the sun. Where the fuck is the sun? So it would shade the sun, shade it from the sun.
Yeah.
But then also it would have a guard, so your hand doesn't go on the lens. I think that'd probably be best.
It's not my fault. I didn't do it.
Yep.